Oh, there's tigers. Look, there's an elephant calf. Oh, and there's a tiger. Sensing that it might be difficult to escape that tiger, it is time to engage in oh, 2 tigers. Okay, what's worse than 1 tiger? You guessed it, 2 tigers. Needs to protect the horse at all costs because that horse is extremely valuable. Oh, of course, he's valuable too. Oh, shit. Okay. Where's Crikey? We need him. This is not good. This is not good at all. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. Welcome everybody back to Conan Exiles. I'm anoldguygaming, and in this episode we are going to continue making progress here in our Let's Play roleplay series. I have been having one heck of a fun time playing this, and hope you guys are having fun watching it too. This is going to be episode 4. I did release the first episode, the intro video in the first episode today. This is Friday the 23rd, but I still have not seen any well, actually I've seen one comment which I responded to. But I haven't seen any comments other than that. So just kind of keep that in mind, you know, as you start to watch these episodes and leave comments on episodes 1 through 4. Just know that up to this point, I still haven't seen any comments yet. I can't help myself. I have to keep playing because it's so fun. Okay, so lots of things have happened off camera. Most of that, you know, almost all of it has been grinding, building based. So first of all, you can see that we have our crocodile. He didn't come out as a grader. He's just a normal crocodile, but he has actually been very useful. We named him Crikey the Croc. And let's take a look and see where he's at with stats. So he's already up to level 12, and he got a strength perk, which is really good. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, though, but, you know, he's just a normal croc, and he's getting the job done for us for right now. So he's actually quite helpful. And then, of course, we got a gray horse, so I decided to name the horse Rock. Excuse me, because, you know, he's kind of rock colored, well, at least gray rock colored. And he is currently level 10, and he got Jack of all trades, so not too bad for him as well. I was thinking about leaving these guys in the pen and pulling them out for you guys on camera, but I really needed their help. You know, mostly with, you know, I needed his help for you know, little combat assistance and carrying stuff, and his help to carry me and also to carry stuff, because I've actually made several trips up the canyon here, you know, over by where we've gone a couple of times now, all along in here, and we even went over close to the Tower of Bats, which of course I know about, but our character doesn't. I didn't go all the way to the point where we discovered it, because there is a ton of iron here. I mean, there is so much iron in this general vicinity right here that I'm even thinking about maybe setting up you know, like a mining operation there later on. It's just, there's iron like you wouldn't believe. It's all over the place. So if I did something like that, it would either probably be in this location, or it would be over near Sepimiru up this valley here, because there's the silver mine here, which also has a ton of resources in it. Another place that has a ton of resources is this area here. This is called God's Claw. And man, there's just iron like crazy in those places. So we'll see. I haven't decided for sure yet if I'm going to actually do that. The problem with having multiple outposts is the Purge could then, you know, hit one of your outposts that's halfway across the map. And, you know, you only have 10, well, I've got it set to only have 10 minutes to get there. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Anyway, so yeah, we've gotten, I pretty much finished building the base. The only thing I have left here on the base is I'm setting up these palisades here. And they are really, really expensive. Each one of those suckers takes like 10 shaped wood. But as you can see, I've got the, I've got the tier 2 foundations and fences all the way around the house. And I talked about that in, you know, a previous episode where if we get attacked by the Purge, you know, they're going to have to break through the tier 2 stuff before they get to the tier 1 stuff. And in here, you know, with all of our stuff. I put a roof on the place. I left a hole in the top for all the smoke in here to escape. I know I don't actually need to do that, but I just thought it would be kind of interesting for role-playing purposes. And let's see, we made some iron chests here where we're storing extra stuff. The only crafting station I still have to make is I have to make the torturer's table. And we are now also able to make the level 2 or the tier 2 Wheel of Pain, which we need to get in the feats in order to make the iron truncheon. So we are getting very close to to start going after thralls now. Probably won't do that in this episode, but we'll probably do that very soon. Okay, so let's see. Right now, oh, we need to get going on steel too. So I've been making a whole bunch of steel fire here. We just got gobs and gobs and gobs of tar. It's just nuts with with all the hide and everything that we've gotten, and I've got stacks and stacks of leather. And so yeah, it's time for us to start making steel. So I've got in here a lot of iron. We got 999 iron in there. I've been making a whole bunch of iron reinforcements because we need it for stuff. Now, do I have in here a yeah, I've got a spare stack of 100 iron. I'm hanging on to that in case I need it for like repairs and stuff. Well, I will need it for repairs. And let's see, we have 137 reinforcements there and 137 in there. Let's take a look at something really quick here. If we go to the oh, you know what? The Palisades, at least the smaller one. Let me look at this. Yeah, that doesn't require any iron reinforcement at all. It's just the shape of wood itself. Okay, cool. So I think we can go ahead and take the rest of the iron we have. Remember, we still have an extra 100 in there for repairs and stuff. And we're going to go ahead and start making steel. And we're going to enter into the steel age. And I still actually have quite a bit of iron that's still even processing in here. So let's see. Yeah, because I took both the gator or the croc and the horse up near Tower Bats, and we brought back just a crap ton of iron. So I think what I'm going to do is let's switch the iron ore over to these two and let these two continue to work on iron, smelting iron. I got extra stone in there too, so we can keep working on bricks after the iron's done. We're going to put all of this iron in here. Here, let's throw this in. No. Throw that in there. So that's 1,100. And it doesn't have to be perfectly even. Okay. And then, as you can see, I got a whole bunch more steel fire cooking up. But we got a full stack and then almost another stack there. So we're going to throw all of this steel fire into here. And that will get us 275 bars of steel, which is a beautiful thing. And we'll just continue making that. As you can see, I've made a whole bunch of stone consolidant too. So we're ready to start making hardened brick here very soon as well. Now, I'm not planning on doing anything more with this base in terms of building. It's done, except for the final palisades that I want to put up all around here. But otherwise, we're done with this base. And so, at some point, not too far into the future, we will be looking for a more permanent base location. And I mentioned to you guys, I think, not too long ago, that I have a couple of spots in mind, but I haven't decided yet where those are going to be. So we'll just kind of keep those between me, myself, and I for now until we figure that out. And then I'll definitely be letting you know, of course. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at points and feats. I've been sitting on all of those waiting to start the camera here. So we've got 270 attributes points, guys. I have just been grinding my butt off, and we are level 55. We're 5 levels away from 60. And which is only halfway for us, because we can go to 120, but once we hit 60, then we can start getting legendary chests. So that's pretty significant. All right, let's go ahead and just get this encumbrance all the way up to the next perk. Let's get this strength up to the next perk. And because ultimately we're going to probably be able to max just about everything out, I want to stay fairly even on all of this stuff because it's all super useful. Survival, for example, once we get to the third perk, we basically harvest twice as fast. That's really, really huge for harvesting, and we want to have that by the time we're ready to really start, working on our main build. So but we also have to pay attention to all this other stuff too, because it's going to be really important for our survivability and that sort of thing. So I think let's favor vitality next. Let's get that up to the second perk. Impervious. All temperature effects are diminished. That's going to be really helpful. Once we start getting up into, the frozen north and eventually into the volcano. Well, that's not going to happen right away, but, it'll happen sooner or later, so that's a good one to have for sure. Let's go ahead and get grit up next. That's our stamina. And then I think we'll do agility, which is going to help with our armor, among other things. Accuracy is going to help with our bow, of course, which we are using. And then we'll get survival up to the next perk, too. Okay, so that gets us to, You know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet and get this up to the next perk right now. Let's just get, well, we didn't quite get there, but we will soon. Let's just get to this third perk. So we got it, and then I don't have to think about it anymore, and then I can focus on these other ones. But that's not too bad. Okay, I've got a shitload. 806 feed points. We got so many feed points. It's a wonderful problem to have, right? The one thing I know for sure that we want to get right away is the next level of wheel here. So we're going to take Wheel of Pain. In fact, we can even... Ooh. Let's just take this one, too. Then we can go right to the Steel Truncheon, and then we don't... then we have it just straight up for thralling. That's going to help a lot. Okay, so we got that done. Let's see. What else? We need to get steel tools. So let's go back to survival, and we want to go steel tools. And that means we can now do master blacksmith, carpenter, tanner, and potion maker. I'm not going to make that... and dismantling bench. I wanted that too. Butcher will get... I probably will... Yeah, let's do the pickaxe. Pickaxe is useful. Concentrated aloe extract. That's a good one to have. There's no point in taking hardened steel right now. Not until we can get into black ice. So we're just going to hold off on that one for the moment. Let's get stove. Again, preservation box until we can get ice to ice. That one's not really going to be super helpful to us at the moment. We can go master chef. We might as well just do it, right? I don't think we'll make a vault. If I do later on, it'll be for role-playing purposes because the vault is just absolutely enormous and it doesn't have any more slots in it than the chest. But, it's a lot stronger, so it's a PvP thing more than anything. Okay? We might as well take farmer. This we have to be level 58, okay? We might as well take Journeyman Tinkerer, get that stuff all the way up. I don't think we need Tamer right now. We don't need Waterwell right now because, we're on the river, right? So that can wait till later. So where does that leave us? Die Maker, I'll get that eventually, but that's not a priority right now. We could do numbing wraps. I made healing wraps. Yeah, let's do that. What the hell? But I don't know if I'm going to make these. The reason is there is... I'm not going to give you any details right now because we'll do it later. But OG will say... I'm not even in roleplay mode at all, am I? OG is going to discover a special place later on in this playthrough that's going to have a really mean boss that if he kills, the boss is going to give him some special bandages, okay? So I'll just leave it at that. All right, let's go to weapons here. Oh, by the way, you guys may have commented on this, but I ended up making an iron mace to handle the rock noses. And yeah, this thing does a number on them because the axe was just not doing anything. So I made a mace just to deal with the rock noses when we go up to get iron. So if you did comment on that, yeah, I've been there, done that, okay? All right, let's go back to here. Feats. So we were still looking at feats. We definitely want Master Mason. We don't necessarily need to do it right this moment, though. But my plan is to be building, we're going to build in Aquilonian, we're going to build in Stormglass, we're going to build in Arena. There's all kinds of cool stuff that I have planned for all of that when the time comes. But that's not something we need to worry about right now is the thing, okay? Let's get Apprentice Armor Smith, and we're not worried about religions right at the moment. We will deal with religions at some point, though. So it is coming. This is all the building stuff. I don't think we need any of that right yet. So let's pass on that. Decoration. Yeah, we'll be doing some of this cool stuff later on in the main base. But again, we don't need anything super fancy schmancy here in this starter base. So we'll wait on that too. Okay, so I think we already went through survival. I want to look at weapons and armor specifically. So this is Master Armorer. I'm trying to decide if I want to set up the Master workstations now at this base or hold off. The advantage of setting them up now, of course, is that, they're just going to craft faster than than the tier 1 stuff. And we can always pick them up and take them with us when we move. So it's not, not at all going to be a waste. I'll think about that some more. That's something I would do off camera. So we don't need to make that decision right this second. Okay, so let's go back to weaponry. Almost done here, guys. It's taking a little bit longer, but almost done. So we want to... let's see, we want Sumerian Battle Axe. Where's just the normal steel axe that we already... Wait, iron war axe? What the hell is this? Oh, this is just an iron axe. This is a vicious double-bladed iron axe. Have I been able to make that all along? I don't know. Okay, there's the steel mace. We're probably going to want that. So let's learn steel mace for sure. I don't know, is the Sumerian Battle Axe the one that will replace our current axe? This is 33. What's this ancient war axe? That's 36. Okay, that's probably the one we want for now. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the ancient war axe. We'll learn that. Once we get all this steel made, then we'll be able to make this stuff. As far as shields go, I don't mind these. I don't like these shields, is what I'm trying to say, because they're too damn big. I actually like the Iron Torch, but eventually, I really like this Archeronian shield and the Epic Bloodletter shield, too, because those are, they're smaller. They're more like bucklers than big-ass shields. So I think we're going to just make the Iron Targe for now and call it good. 18. Yeah, this one's too weak. Okay, so that's good. We're not doing anything on bruiser or two-handed weapons for now. We might later, but we're not right now. Okay, we want steel poniards. Okay, well, wait a minute. Let's look at this. These are 24 damage. The ancient ones are 29. Oh my god, that's a significant difference. So we're going to go with the ancient daggers over the steel daggers. Okay? And for archery, we can do the Hyrcanian bow, which is 11 damage, or we could do the ancient bow, which is 15. Yeah, the ancient stuff is better, man. Definitely. So, okay, so we'll be looking at that. Razor arrows, specialist ammunition. What's that going to give us? Light and arrow. We need to learn this as a prereq to the better arrows, but I don't think we need it right now. I'm probably just going to stick with iron arrows for now until, we have a larger supply of steel. Okay, let's learn this now. We can't quite learn this. We have to be... Wait a minute. We'd have to do hardened tools for master weaponsmith. Let's do it. I mean, we're going to have to do it eventually anyways. And we still have 624 points. There's no reason not to, right? So let's go back here and do hardened steel tools, because I want to get into the master stuff specifically so that we can make this guy right here. So if we make ourselves a steel truncheon and then put an advanced blunt weapon fitting on it, it is going to be really, really powerful for knocking out thralls. So we're kind of just skipping all the early game thrall shit and going right to the good stuff, which is fine with me. It's just the way it is. It's fine with me. Okay, so I guess that's all we need to do right now, guys, for feats. Again, I got tons of points, so if there's something else I need, of course, we'll just take it when the time comes. But I think that's the essentials that we need for now. All right, now let's grab some steel here. We have 86 pieces so far. And I'm going to actually go ahead and make the truncheon first. Not that I'm planning on thralling today necessarily, but let's just do it. Oh, we've got to make the torturer's table, actually, because that's where we make that at. Okay, so torturer's table needs 50 shaped, 25 steel, and 25 twine. I put that in here, right? Yeah. Get the shaped wood. I've been making shaped wood like crazy. And I think it was 25 twine. Okay, now we should be able to make the torturer's table. And we're going to plop that right here. I've been keeping that spot available to put the torturer's table, because that's really about the only place I can put it. We've really filled up this little shack here with all the stuff, man. Okay, so let's turn that way. Here, let's get into first person so I can line it up nice and straight. Don't like crooked workstations. It bugs me. All right, so that's looking pretty straight. We'll pull it out just a little bit, and boom. There we go. Okay, let's grab... We're going to need this steel in here to make the actual truncheon itself. So the steel truncheon is going to require 5 sticks and 15 leather. Let's just grab all of these sticks and we'll keep them in there. Whoop. And let's just grab, we got leather up to wazoo, so we'll just grab that much. Put those in there, and boom, right to a steel truncheon. Look at us and our bad selves. We're also going to make ourselves a couple of leather bindings, which require, that requires thick leather. Okay, let's make rawhide for now. We'll make 2 of those because that is, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, what the plan is for today is to go up to the savannah, get ourselves some elephants, maybe a rhino, some tiger cubs, and some thick leather. That's actually our main goal for this episode today. OG's main goal. Okay, so we got that stuff done, and now what I want to do is I want to go over here, and let's put this steel in here, and we want to make it advanced. Oh, shit, that requires hardened steel. There really is no way that I can easily get black ice at this point in time. We're going to have to go to the frozen north. Okay, that means we're going to have to just use the normal blunted weapon fitting. It's still effective. It's just not as effective as the advanced, but, you know, black ice is just a little bit out of our reach at this point in time, so we have to work with what we have to work with. This is still going to be good, though. Okay, so let's put that on there. Boom. And then now... that is going to still do a pretty decent job of knocking out thralls. Okay, let's put this in here now. Actually, no, let's put it in this one. It's also going to help for me to actually get some craftsman thralls, because they will speed things up too. So we need to start thinking about that. Okay, so we have 45 steel bars. Let's run over here, and we have 28 more that are ready to go. So, I think the most important, a pick is high priority. A steel pick is high priority. So let's make that first. That's going to require, oh shit, that requires 30 steel. Okay, well, we got to make it. We got to make it. I'm going to keep this iron pick as a backup pick too. But now we're going to do a steel pick, and I'll make a reinforcement thing for it too, a durability thing. So that leaves us 43 steel. So I think probably the next most important thing would be probably our new axe. So we learned the ancient axe. We're going to need 4 shaped wood, because our axe is kind of our main weapon. The daggers are nice too. I do use them, but you know, if the shit hits the fan, we need to put a shield in our hand and then use the axe for damage, and we can't use a shield with the daggers, right? So let's, we need a shaped wood, right? I think it said 10. And eventually we'll make all the steel tools and weapons, but we're just limited as to what we can do right at the moment. Okay, so let's craft the ancient axe. That leaves us 13 pieces of steel left. Let's actually grab those, and I want to do, this probably requires, yeah, that requires hardened steel too. Okay, so we're going to have to go with, we can now make the spiked weapon fitting. That's great for armor piercing, but here again, hardened steel. So yeah, that's just a bit out of our reach. So I think we'll just do the normal weapon damage kit, because I don't think there's anything else that does armor penetration besides this guy. Not until we get into the Grandmaster stuff anyway. Okay, so let's craft one of those for our axe. And that uses up pretty much all of our steel at the moment. Well, actually, do we have 7 more here? Oh, we have 15 more. Okay. Let's make a reinforcement kit for our picks, and that's going to give the pick more durability, of course, so that it lasts longer. So I think we want an advanced reinforcement. No, we can't, because that's hardened steel. Okay, we're going to have to go with this one. Okay. I mean, eventually we'll have enough steel to do anything we want to, of course, but for now we have to just be conservative, I guess is the word. I don't know if conservative is the word, but we just don't have that much made yet. Right? That's what I'm saying. Okay. So let's go here, and we're going to put the weapon damage kit on. Well, actually, what's the axe do right now? Okay, it does 36 damage. If we put this on here, it does 40. Okay, so that added 4 more points. We no longer need that iron axe. I'll probably hang on to it for a while, just as a backup, I guess. And then our steel pick here, we want to put the reinforcement kit on there so that it'll last longer. Like I said, I'm going to hang on to the iron pick as a backup just in case this breaks and we have a little bit more to do while we're still out in the field kind of idea. And then finally, can we also make that ancient bow, which is here? That requires thick leather. So yeah, we're going to have to go up to the savannah to get that, which is the plan for today. As mentioned, we're going to grab some more arrows too to take up there with us. Okay, I think, guys, we are set to head up to the savannah. So let's go ahead and put the, we'll put this extra iron axe in there. I'm going to keep the flanged mace with me just in case we do happen to run into some rock noses that we have to deal with. I mean, this ancient axe is going to do more damage to a rock nose. I guess we should just try it and see what it does. But we'll keep the mace with us too, just in case it turns out that we really actually need it. Okay. So we put the iron axe in there. I've got bandages. I've got a stack of potions here, so we're good to go. We got plenty of food. I made some desert berry pulp to drink, plus we have our sealed water skin. We don't need to take that resin stuff with us, so let's put that in there. And I think we're good to go. Let's actually keep this here. Now, I'm not planning on thralling today like I said. However, we actually might want to make ourselves a wheel just so it's ready to go if we do come across an opportunity. So why don't we do that so we have it? Okay, so let's see. We're going to need... Let's look at that again. Sorry, I totally lost my concentration there for a second. Whoops. I really wish this game had a way to pin these recipes. Okay, so we need 75 wood, 50 brick, 200 iron reinforcement. 75 of those. We have... Actually, I got a bunch of brick over here. 50 of those. 100 of these. And it also said we needed some twine. Let's just grab the whole stack. Make the wheel. And we're going to make the tier 2 wheel right now. 200 iron reinforcement. Oh, shit. That's expensive. I mean, it's expensive for us right here and now is what I mean. Okay. We have more here. Okay, that should be enough. Wheel of paint. There we go. We'll craft it. It'll be ready to go. So that way, if we do come across an opportunity to get ourselves a good thrall, we'll have a place to put it when we bring it back to the base. That's the plan, Stan. Okay. Got another level out of that deal, too. Let's put these reinforcements back in there. We're going to put this in here, and then let's figure out where we're going to put the wheel. Let's see. We got the horse stables there. I've got a food trough and a compost bin there. We could maybe put the wheel out back here. Or we could put it over here. We got lots of... Yeah, we have tons of room over here. Let's just put it over here. All right. Good enough. And I made a whole bunch of gruel, too, so that's ready to go when the time comes. It's all just kind of sitting in here. In fact, here, we might as well transfer it over to the wheel because it doesn't need to be sitting in there anyway. Excellent. We are ready for thralls when the time comes. We've got our animal pen because we're going to bring some animals back with us. That is the plan. And we'll just put this in here to make more of that. Now, I want to talk about something, and that is the Purge. With all of the time and all of the building and everything I've done, I mean, damn it, I'm almost level 60. This thing is hardly moved, so we're going to have to adjust that. That's all there is to it. So let's go into settings. Let's go to server settings. Let's hit make me an admin. Let's go to Purge. And I'm going to bring this down to 20,000, let's say, or close enough to 20,000. And let's bring the update interval down to 10. And let's just, I mean, I don't want to go crazy on this either. But I think we should have had one purge by now. That's what I'm trying to say. And we haven't. And it's not even close. So we're going to we're going to adjust that, and hopefully, that'll bring this more quickly. We're 90% ready for the purge. Like I said, I got to get the rest of those palisades down, but I'll do that off camera. That's not something I'm going to do on camera. Okay, so I think what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to transition workmouth to roleplay mode here, and head up, and OG's going to do some exploration. He's going to go to new territory that he's not been before, and he's going to, sooner or later, come across the savanna biome where he's going to find a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so let's do it. So OG sets off on his new mount, his horse Rock, with his trusty little croc following behind. Crikey is his name. And he's going to do some exploration and enter some new territory. One of the things that he's noticed when he's been crafting certain things is that there's some things that require a little bit stronger leather than what he's been able to get, from the critters down by the big river. So he's in search of a little thicker leather. So he's going to be looking for that. And now that he's also built himself an animal taming pen, he wants to look and see what other types of critters he can recruit to his service, because it's been very useful so far to have both a horse and also a crocodile. I mean, who wouldn't want their own crocodile, right? So yeah, that is the plan here. OG's been up through this little draw many times, but planning on going a little bit further and just kind of see where the adventure takes him. We do have to kind of keep an eye on our croc. He's a little bit slow, but oh man, you caught up fast. Crikey's full of surprises, isn't he? All right, so many things for OG to explore. There's that big structure over there that he's going to have to investigate at some point. We have some hyenas over here. OG needs to be really careful with his horse, because horse isn't fully leveled, and for some strange reason, the creatures of this land really like to attack the horse, even sometimes when it's the person that's doing the attacking, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's the way it is sometimes. Nice work there, Crikey. We're going to grab, or rather, OG's going to grab the hide and stuff off of these, but we need to save room for finding thicker hide. So we don't want to load up on a lot of light stuff, because we may end up having to throw it back out again. Alright, he's going to see if he can just run past these hyenas for the time being, and continue on the journey here. He sees something very interesting off this direction, kind of to the east here. So he's gonna go investigate that. I keep saying we're going to, but when we're in role-playing mode, it needs to be he's going to. So yeah, there's some kind of odd-looking, almost sinister-looking, pinkish, purplish haze over there. Looks like that kudo, a little bit irritated that OG got into his territory there. What is this interesting thing? Looks like the kudo decided to bugger off. How very strange this is. Ah! This looks like another one of those talking stones that he saw out in the desert. Wonder what this one has to say.
Slave, by order of the Warmaker, the gladiator arena has been closed. All gladiators have been called to serve in the war effort, and the competitions have been suspended. All beasts have been penned for the duration, and all slaves working the arena are recalled to the city for reassignment. Obey and return, slave. The war requires everybody.
Interesting. I wonder where this city is that they keep talking about. Oh, this is interesting. It looks like a giant sinkhole. Oh, this pink stuff. This pink stuff makes OG not feel so good. What is that noise? Oh, there's some kind of a book here. Harlot's Journal number 7. This encampment has been overrun by raiders and miscreants. I have yet again been forced out from my home. I made my way here where I knew they would not follow, and now I understand why. I hear the breath of the beasts, even above the thundering sound of my own heartbeat. I will stay here no longer than I need in order to make certain I have not been followed. Thankfully, I managed to steal enough bread and water to sustain me for a short period. Yesterday night, I saw lights in the south. I will travel there. Perhaps the light from the fires will keep the hyenas at bay. What is this odd-looking thing, he thinks to himself. Oh. He touches it, and his bracelet vibrates and sparkles. OG doesn't feel so good in this pink muck, whatever it is. So he better get out of it. Even after leaving the pink muck, he doesn't feel quite 100%, like it left some kind of corrupted residue behind. He shakes his head a little bit concerned about that, but hopefully he can figure out a way to deal with that at some other time. Let's continue the journey here. You see some more of those rock creatures over that way. And way off in the distance is a snowy mountain, and then what looks like some kind of volcanic mountain, or what used to be a mountain. That's very interesting. Maybe someday he'll be able to journey there. This sinkhole looks very curious as well. He wants to get a little bit of a closer look at it. This creature here seems like it's desiccated, yet it's still alive? Maybe not. Here's another one. It reminds OG of a hyena, but almost as if it was dead but not dead. Like undead. Very curious. What kind of sorcery would cause something like this to happen? And old guy gets even more of an uneasy feeling in the pit of his stomach as he approaches the edge of the sinkhole. There's more of these undead creatures about, which suggests there's foul magic at play here. That is a long ways down. He sees what looks to be another one of the talking stones and a chest. Perhaps the chest has treasure in it and more of the pink fog. He wonders if there's another way into this place, because going down this way would surely be suicide. Oh, what in the world is that thing down there? It appears to be some kind of giant lizard with a broken horn and bony plates. Whatever that thing is, OG's pretty sure that it's not friendly. It's time to leave this place. Okay. There appears to be natives of some sort up on that cliff. But for now, OG is interested in just doing some exploration and trying to find a little bit higher quality leather so that he can make better armor and other things that might require it. This seems to be an interesting place. A little river flowing through the desert. And what looks to be an overgrown iguana. And rock creatures. Okay. OG is going to go ahead and leave those critters behind for now. He rides up through here, this little draw. What is up in this area? Look at that. It's like a hidden oasis. A nice, cool, blue pool of water in the middle of the desert. There's something about this place that OG really likes, that appeals to him. Oh my goodness! There is a giant crocodile there. OG looks at the crocodile and thinks to himself, that is probably not something that he's ready to tangle with. Oh, and here it comes. Okay, it's time to go. OG will remember this place, though. It looks like a very lovely jewel in the midst of desolation. He continues his journey, heading eastward, or westward, rather. Just kind of exploring the land and seeing the sights. There seems to be some sort of a ruined village up there, and a pool of stagnant water with bones in it. That water's probably not safe to drink, he surmises. But the landscape starts to change, and it's looking more like a savanna, and lo and behold, there's an elephant. I'll bet that elephant has hide on it that he could use, but like as he did with the giant crocodile, he thinks that taking on a creature that large at this point in time is probably not something that he and Crikey can survive. So it will probably be best for now, for the time being, to avoid such a large creature. And so he will do that. But he does want to look around this area and see what else he might see. And look, there is an actual human up in that ruined area. What are the chances of that human being friendly, he wonders. Only one way to find out. Hello there. Oh, that human is not friendly. It's time to go. That desert dog shooting him. Rude. Oh, there's tigers. Look, there's an elephant calf. Oh, and there's a tiger. Shit. Okay. Sensing that it might be difficult to escape that tiger, it is time to engage in oh, two tigers. Okay, what's worse than one tiger? You guessed it. Two tigers. He needs to protect the horse at all costs because that horse is extremely valuable. Oh, of course, he's valuable too. Oh, shit. Okay. Where's Crikey? We need him. This is not good. This is not good at all. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. Come here. Run. Oh, shit. There's Crikey. No. We're gonna die from bleeding.